So yeah, so what we decided to do, we're going at the top of the steps and we're going to over in a little bit after we've had a bit of a sit down and lights out, and we're going over to the campfire. Now if you watch Mick's video you'll see that something was caught. If you've not, I'll not go in it and spoil it, you know, so you'll know anyway what I'm on about, that something was caught, but we don't know if it was breathing or I don't know, something talking. I mean, Mick's just said something about a light. Somebody commented when we were coming up the steps, so I'll let Mick tell you a little bit more. Right here last time, wasn't it?
We walked through this, yeah. We're getting between these 4 trees.
Yeah.
Area, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, hello people, here we are again. We're out and about Saturday night. There's me and Mick, that's it.
Hello.
But if you saw Mick's channel, I think it was last night, Mick, you put it on?
Thursday.
What were we on Saturday?
On Saturday.
Friday it was, wasn't it?
Thursday, yeah.
Thursday. Right, well if you went over to Mick's channel you'll see that we've been doing a little bit of research here, and you'll see on the video mix, if you've not seen it, that he was up here with H and Dale, so he was showing them around for this up and coming documentary what Dale's doing, and if I know H, he'll be doing a little bit himself, but plus he's been up through the day as well, so H will be definitely getting some footage as well. So what we thought we'd do, I spoke to Mick on Thursday and I said, come on, should we go back up? And you know, he said, well yeah, come on, let's go. And you know, so what we're going to do tonight is we've come up near the steps where, if you saw my last video, I do apologise first of all, but to be honest it looks like a lot of people have not complained, liked it. Now I don't know if it's because it's like an action how it was without cutting and all that kind of thing, I don't know, but I've had no negative comments whatsoever, which I was shocked at. But when something is caught on film, as in the batteries, Mick, and Mick's torch as well, me, never touched me, don't know why, can't answer that. Same phone at the time, Mick's got a new phone now, so we were just mooching about, and you know, we got batteries draining all the time, so it was a funny night that. My camera was playing up, but I must say it wasn't nothing on the paranormal side, it was something on the setting of the camera. It's never done it before, but I've had a good look at it, the one I'm on now, actually speaking to you, and it was in, I don't know, funny setting, I don't know, it was pause, autofocus, I don't know, so I don't know, but I've given it a really good clean, and I've cleaned the lenses and everything, and you should be seeing my face in focus now. So yeah, so what we've decided to do, we're going at the top of the steps and we're going to over in a little bit after we've had a bit of a sit down and lights out. We're going over to the campfire. Now if you watch Mick's video you'll see that something was caught. If you've not, I'll not go in it and spoil it, you know, so you'll know anyway what I'm on about, that something was caught. But we don't know if it was breathing or I don't know, something talking. I mean, Mick's just said something about a light, somebody commented when we were coming up the steps, so I'll let Mick tell you a little bit more. Mick, do you want to tell him a little bit more?
Yeah. So somebody got in touch through the comments and mentioned it said a few certain words at a certain area on the video, and when you go back and you actually listen to it, you can hear these words being said. I can't remember what the words are now off the top of my head, but if you go to the video and look at the comments, and it gives a time on the video when you can hear this sound, and they've actually said what they've heard in capitals, and when you do actually listen to it, it does sound as though it's these words that are being said.
So do you think you better listen to it if you've got earphones?
Well, I listen to it without earphones and I can still hear it saying that.
Right, okay. That's interesting, that, because you know a lot of times you can hear it, but you think maybe I'd hear it better if I put earphones on. But if you can hear it without earphones,
yeah,
there's
you can
definitely
do.
something there.
You can, yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah, and on that note as well, I have got myself a new phone, and I was just messing around with it then with Lee, and this is what it was recording. A thermal recording of Lee then while he was talking to you.
We're going at the top of the steps and we're going to over in a little bit after we've had a bit of a sit down and lights out. We're going over to the campfire. I'm not sure if they can see it, Mick, I don't know, because of the video. You'll see that something was caught. If you've not, I'll not win it. If I can't, I'll get Mick to send it now, and then I'll put it on.
Yeah, I'll do that.
It is absolutely brilliant. But we don't know if it was breathing.
So it's thermal as well as night vision.
All in one. I mean, it does weigh like a brick, but how long does the battery last, Mick?
Oh, days.
Days, there you go. I mean, mine lasts days, but I'll never use it because I've no friends. No, I'm only joking. Yeah, so like I say, if you can't see it, I'll ask Mick for the footage, but it is very good. But like I say, Mick had a flare. He's still got it, but obviously you might have seen it up for sale. But actually this is Fleur itself on his actual, you know, new phone. But I think it's more like, you know, if you're mountain rescue and stuff like that, it's got everything on, isn't it, Mick?
It has, yeah. So that's
you might be able to see that now.
The night vision there, you can see around there, see the tree here. And if I put it on myself and talk, I don't know if you can see me there.
Yeah, I can, yeah.
So yeah, it's quite a good camera.
Yeah, I think it's just the flare, just we couldn't see the footage. But yeah, so there you go, that's what's happening at this end. And yeah, we're gonna just put everything down now. I've got everything for catching any sounds or whatnot, but there is a little bit of a wind tonight. But it's like Mick said, that the way it happened last time and they caught something, it was that loud that you didn't need to get the parabolic dish out. So, but there is a bit of a wind. It didn't seem like it, but up here it's going over the top of the canopy, so I don't think we'll be using it. But what we've decided to do as well, to come to the steps and then go to the campfire, because the campfire is near the main road, you know, the mysterious highway as I call it, because of the cars. But with it being Saturday night, I said, well, let's go to the top of the steps and leave it a bit longer, and you know, there's less traffic up there, so let's hope we get a result up there or here. But we're not feeling anything as such, but keep tuned. And yeah, it's all going on at the moment. or just going back as well, when we were near the well house a couple of weeks ago, I mentioned about JFK. What you want to do, I've found it, and the best one to watch really is Ross Coulthard, and just put in, did JFK know anything about UFOs, and it'll explain what I was trying to say about, you know, there's stuff going on, special operations, without JFK knowing himself. So, you know, don't get excited that Trump's got in power and he's going to start in a couple of days. Look into it, because, you know, he'll not find everything out, like I say, if you watch that programme. But I'd also like your comments below on this egg. What this whistleblower has put forward about the egg. I think Mick's kind of seen a little bit of it, and I've watched it fully and looked a bit more into it, and I don't think it's, I don't know, I give it, it's a false thing to me. It's just got that, it's not right, the feeling, the picture. I know it's a few years ago, but it just doesn't sit right with me as well. Mick says the same. And also as well, I don't get where you have something from literally outer space on the end of a rope, and he actually drops it and it rolls. Now, hang on a minute, we don't know what they're mulling about with, you know, like it could be nuclear powered, it could be something like nuclear power, not of our world. So, you know, you don't go dropping stuff on helicopters. I mean, you're not telling me that they couldn't make a motorised cradle to put it on, even if they didn't want it on the floor, but they didn't want to go near it when it actually did land on the floor. You know, I mean, it's common sense, and plus as well, it'd be easier to move. But that's my thoughts on it. But I'd love your thoughts as well, you know, about the mysterious egg. And it's quite interesting as well that it's an egg shape with, you know, obviously no wings, no doors, no, you know, whatever. But it's like going back to Bob Lazar, you know. It's like, were they telepathically flown? You know, I mean, these drones over New Jersey, everybody's saying, yeah, they must need a controller or something. Not if you do it telepathically. I mean, that's really, it's not a new thing. It's been going on since, God, years and years ago. We all know that. It's new to us, but when they were doing it years ago, it was a breakthrough. But how long have they had up to this present day to actually fine nail it, just get it absolutely spot on where they actually are doing remote viewing, whatever, on it? It's very interesting, to be honest, when you look at it that way. But like I say, comment below, and I want to hear your views on the egg. But yeah, like I say, me and Mick think it's false, but everybody's got their own mind, so I'll leave you to it. Have a think about it, I'll speak to you below. But like I say, watch that, you know, did JFK know anything about the UFOs? It's quite interesting on about, you know, signals, what were operations, special operations in, of, you know, in the Soviet Union. It's very interesting, to be honest. But yeah, on that note, I'll be quiet now and sit down and lights out and report back if there's anything caught, won't we, Mick?
Definitely.
Thanks for watching, I'll see you soon. Yeah, another fascinating thing is as well that I found out about this egg UFO, supposed to be, you know, legit, is that the actual whistleblower has kind of left his job, I believe now. Obviously, he's got that many under his belt, he'll get a job anywhere else, but apparently in the army or whatever, I don't know how it works, but apparently that he's actually set up a team, and it's called the Psionics team, and he's recruited some I think people off his old actual group when he was actually, you know, doing the actual footage, the retrieval footage. He's actually got a group together, and the government have asked him, supposedly, to actually go in with his group and do some investigating on the actual plasma orbs and the UFOs, like at New Jersey, which is quite interesting. But it's supposed to be true that, you know, the government have asked them. So if that's the case, that means that the government don't actually know what the drones or the orbs are. But it's a funny one, it's a very strange one. That's why I'm trying to do a bit of a special on it, to be honest. But fingers crossed I get it together and we'll get it sorted soon. So keep watching. There's all sorts of lights going off here. I don't know what Mick's doing. What is he doing? He's a man. Right, I'll leave it to it. Speak to you soon. Hello again, you're alright. Well, nothing as such. We just sat here waiting. Little bit cold on the hands, but it's a good job I brought my little gloves to keep them toasty warm. But, very strange how you can come to a place and it hits you straight away, and then other times you come and when you sat here and you're thinking, you know, you're pondering about things. I was just thinking about when, you know, because we've been over the past couple of weeks to the same place, and it makes you wonder, or when they're here, or he or she, do they recognise the people? Do they know we're actually looking for the phenomena? There's so many questions, you know, you can ask. Do they actually recognise us? I mean, I've just been on about that person in the comment on Mick's videos said about something about a light. Now, I have actually just listened it back, and it seems he's spot on about it, to be honest. He's really spot on. And when you listen to it, it's not like you would say, a retro voice. You'd think it was like a modern voice, like a Lancashire voice when you listen to it. It is very strange. It is very strange. But you can tell out of the three voices, obviously Mick, Dale and H, that it's none of them actually speaking. It's somebody else interrupting. But like I said, we'll go back over tonight and have a look at near the campfire what we're doing. Like I say, just leave it a bit later, come up here and let the road settle down a bit. But at the moment, I actually think it's colder up here, actually, at the steps, because we're higher up. But just kind of going over the canopy. I was hoping to use the parabolic tonight, but it's not going to happen, is it? Mick's just gone over there and done a little bit of an intro for his video, I think, which is up and coming. But yeah, if you've got any questions you want to ask me, just comment below, and we'll have a natter between ourselves, or I'll have a word with the W.H.I.T crew, and we'll see if we can come up with some answers. But
over there ain't dark. I'm gonna have to go back and just got my head. I didn't realise they were that far back, because you can't see, can you, when you're going on somewhere?
Mick's phone's that big that he's just got top of his head.
I should have brought them.
Watch out, my cat balls. Don't forget my cat balls are hot float.
Oh yeah.
I think it would have just gone at ground, I think. Be careful out there. You never know what's out there. Remember, don't be scared of the dark, but be scared of what's in it. And there goes Mick, never to be seen again. But yeah, like I say, you just have a good bit of a catch up as well when we go on a little bit of excursions like this. Go over stuff, you know, what's happened in the week. I might have, I know I said it before, but it's getting a little bit closer, but it's something we need to do soon. Is that I'm trying to get something set up to get a bit of information on these orbs and drones, you know, what's been happening in New Jersey. It's still happening, but I don't think as much. It's not the hype as what it was, but I'm trying to do a special really on my channel about it. On my channel about it, but we'll see if it does come out. I don't know where Mick's going. Where's he going at all? He's a madman. Well, I was hoping if Mick did a wonder something would happen, but nothing's happened as such. No cat balls going off. We've got 3 round the area. But it's strange. You can come into a place and then just it hits you straight away, and you can come again and it's just nothing. Bizarre. But that's the paranormal. Very strange, as you all know. But for some reason, we love it. Seems to be going a bit more lighter, to be honest. I don't know. I can't, unless my eyes are getting used to it. I don't know. Anyway, on that note, what's his name? I'll speak to you in a bit. I'll just kind of sit back, have a chill, and Just watching Mick. He's setting. It looks like he's building a hut or something now. I don't know what he's doing. Anyway, yeah, like I said, I'll leave you to it, and I'll report back in a bit. Keep watching.
Yeah, we were on that Saturday before.
It was about 2 weeks ago.
We had that meal.
No, Friday was it?
No, it was Saturday because we had the meal the day after. Ellen were up here.
Yeah, we're back at the actual campfire now. I'll just show you. There we go. This is where Mick had this bit of an EVP. But Mick's just go back now. He's just racking his brains to what he actually did.
Well, yeah,
doing a reconstruction, in other words.
We sort of came. I had my backpack on, and we came about here. I was stood here, and I was messing around, taking my stuff off and putting it down like that. And then I placed my torch there. Now I know Dale was stood in front of me, and Arlen was stood here at one point, and he walked at the back of me and got about here, and then we heard the noise. What sounded at first, we all said it sounded like somebody breathing, but when you listen to the footage, it actually sounds like somebody speaking. And we sort of stopped and said, "Did you hear that then?" And we all said, "Yeah," sort of thing. And it was coming from here. It came from behind us, around here. And then we heard footfall as well.
Yeah, because there was snow on the ground as well then, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was, yeah. And what was strange about it, that you saw, like we were walking around all that snow, but this point here hardly had any snow. And it was as though somebody had been camping here. And the snow hadn't hit the ground because of it. But I don't think they were. I think it just, I don't know, it must be thicker here up in the trees. But the snow was all around.
But Mick's just said an interesting thing, that when he came up with H and Dale, he said it felt a bit like, what did he say?
Eerie.
Like
It was an eerie night. Yeah.
Eerie night. So did he walk into something? It's just, but tonight we've been up top there, we've heard the voices up there, I've heard them myself, but we've come up to the camp, and I don't know if it's this wind or whatever, but it's just not, I said to Mick, it's just not, I don't know, you can't put your finger on it. But you don't, it's funny really, because interestingly that when we're saying, oh yeah, there's nothing going to happen, when something happens before it, you don't actually say that. You don't know something's going to happen, but something does happen, Mick, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And it's only after when you think, oh God, yeah, it was an eerie vibe, it was, but tonight it's just not. It's strange.
Tonight it's cold, and it's just, there's nothing creepy, eerie or anything about where we're walking. And it's quite pleasant.
It's pleasant, but it's cold. It's just cutting through us a bit, so we're not going to really stay, because there's no point, and we've not brought any bloody matches either to light this fire. But there again, we might not be able to light it. It is a bit of a breeze to it, to be fair. But no, it's just not feeling, I don't know, I can't put me. I know what Mick's trying to say, and people who know, who've been out at the paranormal and seen stuff, you sometimes walk into stuff, but it's just not.
Well, it's like that night, me and you were out over on the other side, and we walked into that pocket of, getting goosebumps, and then we heard that female voice. And
it's like Mick says, he's never just walked into something. It kind of goes, you know, different stages when he does walk into something or he walks through it. But
Yeah,
that was straight on us, that.
Yeah, it was straight on.
It's like we walked into something, like there was something there already. The way it felt to me, but it's just not tonight. I don't know, I can't put my finger on it. It's very strange that we're not picking anything up, but see this window, you don't know what this wind does. It's, you know, does it affect our ears? I mean, it couldn't have, that voice, Mick, couldn't have been somebody going past in a car, could it?
Definitely not. No,
Because it's
not.
you know, you can see by the cars when they're going past in a minute. They're close, but that, I mean, there's a car here now, I think, yeah. You'll see it probably twinkle through woods. It's, you know, we can more or less.
No, because on the video you actually hear it.
If we walk a couple of minutes over to main road, we'll be there, but it's like in between people when you listen to it. It's quite but as well, when you think if it was an EVP, it must have been close, because obviously you've got the road as well, so you've got traffic coming from there. What time do you reckon it would have been, Mick, roughly?
I think it was, you know, I can't think.
Is there something then?
But that could be wind.
Yeah, it could be.
You know, I think it might have been about 8 onwards.
8 onwards, so see, it's not that late, you know.
It's like now, it's about, 9:30 now.
I bet it's past that now.
Past that now, yeah, it will be, won't it? And, you know, we've been over there a good hour on that side. In fact, I think we've been over there about a good hour and a half. And then we've come over here and just, no, nothing. It doesn't feel weird.
No, we can't sit here anyway because the wind's cutting through us now.
It is.
We're really wrapped up, but it's still cutting through us. I'm quite surprised, to be honest. But anyway, I don't know if I'm going to make a video of this. I think I will do, just to keep the channel up to date a little bit, but, and you know, report that we've been back to, because most of the people who watch me watch Mick, vice versa, so it'll keep people, you know, updated that we've been back this week, but still nothing. But anyway, on that note, just taking my gloves off, I'm going to call that a night, I think, because there's nothing, like I say, to report on. So from me, it's good night, and from Mick,
Good night.
as he drinks his lovely coffee.
Cheers.
Catch you soon, when the weather's a lot warmer, I hope, and this wind kind of dies down. Bye bye for now. Keep watching.